Assalamualaikum, this is Hassan Babar and I will be walking through the structures to CP. I will be talking about the design of supports, important considerations that were taken into account for the design of supports, and the testing procedures that were followed during the entirety of this complex engineering problem. Okay, so the supports in the first support we designed was the rocker support. And as you can see here, the rocker support consists of two of these vertical parts which have a rounded bottom, and these rounded bottom would allow the sliding of the support and also the rotation, and then there is a spacer between them so that the beam can rest on it. Now if it is allowing the rotation and the lateral movement, then it will fulfill all the criteria of a roller support or a rocker support. Now in this picture you can see that I have nailed the rocker support to the beam so that it would move according to the bending of the beam. And a detailed analysis of this whole nailing the beam to the beam is mentioned in the report. So for the pin support, the pin support consists of two of these horizontal parts. One you can see here, and the other one you can see underneath the table. And then there are two of these vertical parts, which when all of these four parts are screwed together, it will clamp the table as tightly as possible so that it would not allow any lateral movement. And since it is not allowing any lateral movement, but due to the presence of hinge between the beam and the support, it will allow the rotation, and hence it will fulfill all the criteria of the pin support. Now the important considerations that were taken into account, the one of the most important considerations that were taken into account for the design of support was that the support must be modular. It should be able to be disassembled, and then it should be able to be used in whenever they were needed for testing. Now using this consideration, we designed these supports in Structures 1 CEP, and we salvaged these supports from Structures 1 CEP because we wanted to keep the cost minimum, and we designed the supports in such a way so that they can be used again. Okay, for the testing procedure, this was the loading condition that was given to us according to our roll numbers. There's a 4.2 kg load here and a 5.6 kg load here, and the support at the mid-span was removed so that the deflection at mid-span can be noted down. Hence it would give me the delta B1. In this video you can see that we are noting down the deflection at mid-span for the given loading condition, and I will be talking about the methodology we use for noting down the deflection. Okay, so for now beam 2, a unit load of 1 kg was applied at the mid-span, and the reason for applying 1 kg, not 1 Newton, is mentioned in the report, although it does not change any results, any reactions. And here in this video you can see that we are noting down the deflections for the unit load on the beam. And since we have now the delta B1 and delta B2, we can now work out the unknown reaction at the mid-span. Now this is the beam 3, which was used for the calculation of modulus of elasticity, and an incremental load of 5 kg per observation was applied, and corresponding deflections were noted down, but the increment was reduced as the beam was about to fail, and the reason for that is mentioned in the report also. Okay, so here is the video in which the beam 3 fails at the maximum load of 24 kg, and it fails exactly from the middle where the maximum moment is present. The methodology used for noting down the deflections is shown in this picture. We measured all our deflections from a reference beam using an inch tape. Okay, so that was all from this presentation of complex engineering problem. These were the procedures that we followed during the testing of these beams, and the design criteria that were followed during the design of these supports. Thank you.